The Microsoft Activision Blizzard acquisition is still ongoing, and I still don't care. Can you, Diglett? I've been holding out from talking about this. I don't even think I've really discussed this on my channel, even when this news came out about a year ago, a little bit more than a year, that Microsoft would be purchasing and acquiring Activision Blizzard. And I think the reason why I held off on this just because it honestly didn't really interest me, but now that it's been over a year, I've had time to sit here and think about it and see all the drama about this merger unfold, about this buyout, and I've come to the conclusion that I still really don't care, but I wanted to share my thoughts and feelings because if I'm being honest here, in my opinion, and I don't think a lot of people are going to agree with this opinion, but I don't think this acquisition is that big of a deal. I don't think it's a big deal at all, actually, and I'm totally fine with it because I just don't care. I mean, if you just take a step back and look at what is actually going on, I mean, yes, it is $69 billion, and that is a good chunk of money, sure, but I mean, it's Activision Blizzard we're talking about here. I mean, the only IP that Microsoft really cares about out of all the IPs that they have is Call of Duty, right? I mean, Diablo's fine. It's not what it once was, and it's kind of awful now. Crash Bandicoot is fine, but I don't really care about Crash, and a lot of people, I don't think, care as much about Crash as they think they do, especially since the sales numbers weren't the best for their latest release. I mean, what else do they have other than Call of Duty and Diablo? I guess you got Overwatch 2, Tony Hawk Pro Skater that they can remaster a few more, I guess. There's not a lot of IPs here that make me go, oh boy, I'm super nervous about not being able to play these. And then even then, you're still going to be able to play these. I mean, Microsoft is over here signing 10-year contracts with companies that they will bring Call of Duty to their platform. They signed one with Nintendo, and how they are going to make Call of Duty work for Nintendo, I have no idea, because the Nintendo Switch is woefully underpowered at this point. But they still said they'll do it. They even told Sony they'll do it. They are signing with other companies right now that Call of Duty is going to be on different platforms for 10 years to come. So if you're a PlayStation pony guy, don't worry. You're going to still get Call of Duty for 10 years. And what happens after that? Who knows and who cares? It's 10 years from now. Who knows what the video game market and the industry as a whole is going to be in 10 years? You're still going to get your precious beloved Call of Duty. I mean, really, if you're a pony, let me know why this deal bugs you so much, because it clearly bugs Sony, other than the fact that they just want to be more competitive and they're trying to make an argument that they can't be competitive without their precious Call of Duty. This is so stupid to me and asinine. I mean, it's not like Sony has big major IPs like Spider-Man, God of War, The Last of Us, Uncharted, you name it, man. No, it's all about the Call of Duty, right? And if, like I said, if you're a diehard PlayStation fanboy and that's all you play, why does this bug you so much? I mean, really, what are you really missing out on if you're going to get Call of Duty? Are you afraid that they're not going to keep Overwatch 2 on your platform? Get real. You know they're going to keep Overwatch 2. Are you afraid you're really going to miss out on the next Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or the next Diablo? Because I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Even if you did miss out on those, unless you're like the most diehard Diablo fan, you're not missing out on anything. And you're still getting Call of Duty. No, the real reason the ponies don't like this deal is just simply because they love the idea of having a console war and they want their PlayStation 5 to be better than their Xbox Series X. They want to show all the Xbox fanboys that they're better than them. Because, you know, that's not childish at all, and it doesn't matter what platform you support. If you support one platform above the other to a fault, and you absolutely will not concede any points, and you can't just let people enjoy their games, and you have to let them know that your platform is superior, you are a child. It doesn't matter if you're a 45-year-old man, if you do this on the internet, or you do this in real life, you are a child in the worst possible way, and you need to grow up. And don't give me this crap about Microsoft monopolizing the video game industry. Oh, this is a big concern. They might buy other companies. Look, they haven't bought Ubisoft yet. They haven't bought Capcom. They didn't buy Square Enix. They didn't buy Koei Tecmo. They didn't buy Nintendo. They didn't buy Take-Two Interactive. They didn't buy CD Projekt Red. They didn't buy... You see what I'm getting at here? They bought Bethesda a little while ago, and now they're buying Activision Blizzard. Now, if they were to buy Square Enix and Ubisoft, and maybe one more, then I'd be a little bit more worried about this. But as far as I'm concerned, good, great, have Activision Blizzard. I don't really care about their titles. Their titles have never been that appealing to me. I don't care about Call of Duty. I haven't cared about Call of Duty for a decade. And for anybody that does care about Call of Duty, it doesn't matter if you're going to be on Nintendo, PC, or PlayStation, because you're still going to get Call of Duty for at least another 10 years. So there is no reason to cry. There's absolutely no reason to care this much about this stupid buyout. I'm convinced at this point that this acquisition of Activision Blizzard will happen sometime this year. And when it does, good, great. Hopefully we can stop talking about it and it can stop popping up in the news. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's just not a big deal. I don't see any reason to care. Activision Blizzard hasn't been a relevant enough company for me for the last decade. I find that most of their games now to be very mediocre at best, so this isn't something I'm going to care about, and I don't think it's going to create a monopoly for Microsoft, and I don't think it's really going to hurt Sony's ecosystem like they claim to be. If you care about this much and you're on the PlayStation side of things, you need to get out from Sony's desk, okay? You need to step away, close your mouth, and just move on, because it's not going to be that big of a deal. There, now you know all my thoughts about this stupid acquisition that I hope ends sooner rather than later, because this is getting tiring really fast now. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout. Thanks for watching this, and have a good day.